the Juno Committee has made this commitment to Truth and Reconciliation, sort of to honor Gord Downey and his commitment in the last months of his life to, you know, healing the wounds between Canadians and the Indigenous people of Canada. So, because of their commitment, they partnered with what's called the Downey Wenjack Foundation, and it's this foundation that provides resources to teachers about teaching residential schools to children, teaching about Indigenous history and also residential schools is something that's been happening for about 2 years now in schools, but it is a really, really hard topic, and it's also something that nobody got taught about, right? Even people in their late 20s all the way to 100 years old, they didn't learn that in school. So teachers suddenly find themselves having to teach this really sensitive, difficult topic, but it's a truth that has to be told.
Music is a universal subject and opportunity to create healing and wellness. I can really only speak to it from my own personal perspective, but I've used music and art as a vehicle to learn about my culture, to raise awareness of our culture, and to do it in a way that invites people to explore that history that really hasn't had much of a light shone on it.
The part of the language is almost the same as music. It's universal. Mm-hmm. It's just a language. And every time I go into a school and I present, I've always given them the opportunity to understand that you have a 1 in 5 chance of meeting an Indigenous person than you do learning a language from another country. Mm-hmm. And it's not a disrespect because you don't get a chance to travel until you're in your teens or your 20s. But walking in the city of London, you are going to meet an Anishinaabe person or you're going to meet an Oneida person. And how great would that be to have a reconciliation to say Soguli or Ani to somebody from the territories that are here?
Our schools, several of them, and a lot of the ones that are participating have a lot of diversity in them. Mm. Many kids who were not born in Canada, and so for them, there is a connection for them in learning about Canadian history. Okay. And understanding the new home that they find, and it's really encouraging for them to see and experience that because their day-to-day now is English first. So it makes them feel also a connection to their own cultures, which is mm-hmm. what we as Indigenous people encourage is diversity, celebrating each person's way of life.